Dino Books presents Rice, Ultimate Football Heroes, written by Matt and Tom Oldfield and read by Alex Wingfield. Stay tuned until the end of the audiobook, where you will hear an exclusive extract from another Ultimate Football hero, Phil Foden. Chapter 1. So Close to Euro Glory. 11th of July 2021, Wembley Stadium. It's coming home, it's coming home, it's coming! Football's coming home! The Euro 2020 final was finally here, and the England fans were cranking up the noise around Wembley. In the tunnel, Declan Rice joined his teammates, all of them looking restless with a mix of nerves and fired-up energy. Already he could hear the famous Three Lions song belting around the stadium. Despite the focus and intensity that he was feeling, the song always made him smile. "We're one big performance away from doing it and lifting the trophy," he reminded himself quietly. It was 55 years since England had won a major international tournament, but here they were, ahead of their final test against a strong Italy team. At last, there was the clatter of studs ahead of him, and the line was moving. He heard the booming stadium speakers announce that the teams were on their way, and seconds later, he emerged onto the Wembley pitch, with roars coming from all corners of the stadium. After all the preparation, with the goosebumps from the national anthem and the energy surging through his body, Declan tried to stay composed. England boss Gareth Southgate and the coaching staff had made that point again and again. Don't let the big occasion take you out of your usual rhythm. Declan squeezed in a couple more stretches and jumped in the air to win an imaginary header. This was the biggest game of his life, and he couldn't wait to get stuck in. He saw Harry Kane walking towards the centre circle for the coin toss and gave him a fist bump on the way. "Do what you do best today, Dec," Harry said. "Win tackles, shut down the space, and get us moving forward." This moment, and everything from the team's Euro 2020 run, was even more special for Declan, with Mason Mount playing just in front of him in the England midfield. The two inseparable childhood friends had shared in so much of each other's journeys, and together, they now had a chance to fire England to Euro 2020 glory. "It doesn't get any better than this," Declan shouted, making himself heard over all the noise. "Let's do this," Mason yelled back, with a big grin on his face. They were both determined to enjoy today, despite the high stakes. Declan gave him a high five and jogged back into position. Just as Gareth had wanted, England came flying out of the traps. Declan shadowed the Italy midfielders and gave them no space to take a touch. In no time, Kieran Trippier was surging down the right wing. Declan watched as Kieran's cross floated into the box, almost in slow motion, and landed at the back post. Declan felt his heart skip a beat as Luke Shaw appeared. He was unmarked. Luke took the shot first time, and Declan leapt in the air as the ball clipped the post and flew into the net. 1-0. Wembley was rocking. Even with all Italy's experience, Declan could see England's start had rattled them. "Don't ease up now," he called to his teammates after racing back and winning a header. But Italy fought back in the second half. Suddenly, England were camped in their own half, and Declan was finding it tougher to relieve the pressure on the defence. "If we can just get through this tricky patch, we'll be fine," he called to Mason as they waited for a goal kick. Moments later, though, Wembley fell silent, with the exception of the Italy fans. England failed to deal with a corner, and the ball was in the net before any of the white shirts could recover. 1-1. Declan pulled up his socks and shook off the disappointment. There were still more than 20 minutes to regain control. He set the tone with one thundering tackle, winning the ball fairly and getting the English.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?